Coffee lovers, welcome back to our channel. We're going to take a close look at the best coffee chains in the country today. Coffee has evolved from a beverage to a social phenomenon that influences our morning routines, powers our workdays, and serves as a reassuring ritual. We'll dig deep into the most well-known and recognizable coffee chains in the nation in this video, looking at their background, current menu, and influence on the coffee market. Number 10. Dutch Brothers Coffee. At position 10, Dutch Brothers Coffee tops our rating. Dane and Travis Boersma, brothers, founded Dutch Brothers in Oregon in 1992. The business began with a single pushcart and has since grown to over 300 physical sites spread across 7 West Coast states. Dutch Brothers stands out for using a business model focused on exclusive private ownership. Unlike many other coffee companies, Dutch Brothers allows only current franchisees and staff to operate new stores, which helps to create a loyal and close-knit community of coffee aficionados. The chain is well regarded for its large assortment of flavor-infused beers that cater to a wide range of palates, lively and inviting atmosphere, and rapid service. West Coast coffee connoisseurs have come to love Dutch Brothers for their distinctive beverages, which include classic lattes and the Dutch Freeze. Number 9. Dunn Brothers Coffee. In December 1987, brothers Ed and Dan Dunn established the St. Paul, Minnesota-based franchise company Dunn Brothers Coffee. 52 Dunn Brothers Coffee outlets can be found in Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, and Wisconsin as of December 2023. The Dunn brothers drove an old Dodge van filled with their possessions from Portland, Oregon to Minnesota in search of a decent, underserved area for a coffee shop. Their first store debuted in 1987 at 1569 Grand Avenue in St. Paul. In Cincinnati, Ohio, they discovered a reconditioned 1950s Probat roaster, which they utilized to open their first store. The downtown Minneapolis branch was the only one available for business while the Grand Avenue store underwent renovations following a fire in 1991. Although it is still called a Dunn Brothers Coffee, the Grand Avenue store is not connected to the Dunn Brothers Coffee chain. Number 8. Gloria Jean's Coffees. Sydney's Castle Hill is home to Gloria Jean's Coffee's corporate offices, owned by Retail Food Group, with over 599 outlets in 40 countries, including 140 in Australia. Gloria Jean's originated in Long Grove, Illinois in 1979, expanding nationwide after Coffee People acquired franchising rights. The Australian branch was founded in 1995, later acquiring international rights from Diedrich Coffee. Gloria Jean's continued to expand globally and was acquired by Retail Food Group in 2014. In 2009, Gloria Jean's received criticism for high sugar and fat content in their products. They now provide nutrition information. In 2010, they were involved in a legal dispute and made a controversial donation. The donation led to a boycott and the resignation of a campaign sponsor. Number 7. McDonald's McCafe. In 1993, McDonald's subsidiary McCafe was introduced in Melbourne, Australia, to address the growing demand for espresso coffee. It grew to become the biggest coffee shop brand in New Zealand and Australia by 2003. The idea behind the design was to make McDonald's restaurants feel welcoming and comfortable. The first one opened in the US in 2001. By 2002, the company had extended to 13 countries, and it now has 1,300 locations globally. In Japan, McCafe also serves sandwiches and healthier options like soup to draw in conventional coffee shop patrons. Later on, it spread to Spain, El Salvador, Peru, Paraguay, and South Africa. Over time, the menu has grown to include more items including frozen lemonades, mochas, hot chocolate, and real fruit smoothies. Number 6. The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Super Magnificent Coffee Company Ireland Limited is the current owner of the 1963 founded American chain of coffee shops The Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Its primary company, Jollibee Foods Corporation, is still based in Los Angeles, California. The chain operates 31 locations abroad in addition to more than 1,000 in the U.S. The company, founded by Herbert Hyman, is credited for popularizing ice-blended drinks and gourmet coffee. Hyman declined Starbucks' 1991 offer to sell, and Coffee Bean's reputation has only increased. Victor and Sonny Sassoon purchased the Asian franchise rights from the Hymans in 1996, and they quickly grew the business both domestically and abroad. Throughout less than 2 years, they opened a number of locations throughout Malaysia and Singapore. They bought the main business from the Hymans in 1998, with Severin Wonderman acting as a silent partner. Sonny works in Los Angeles, while Victor is in Singapore. Mel Elias took over as CEO in 2009 after Sonny. For $650 million in 2019, Jollibee Foods Corporation acquired the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Number 5. Peet's Coffee. Peet's Coffee is a specialty coffee roaster and retailer based in the San Francisco Bay Area, owned by JAB Holding Company. Alfred Peet established Peet's in 1966 and serves a variety of blends and espresso drinks. Arabica coffee with a darker roast was introduced to the U.S. market by Peet's. Coffee lovers regard Peet's, which has more than 14,000 locations in U.S. supermarket chains and 200 boutiques, as a popular option. Because Alfred Peet loved good coffee, Berkeley, California became the home of the first Peet's Coffee location. The company's growth and success led to an IPO in 2001 and the opening of a LEED Gold certified roasting facility in 2007. However, when employee grievances and problems were brought up at a Chicago location in 2012, the company's problems came to light. Number 4. Seattle's Best Coffee. K-Cups, ground coffee, and wholesale coffee are all offered by Seattle's Best Coffee LLC, a Nestlé subsidiary. In the US, it once had coffee shops, some of them were transformed to Starbucks. Franchise rights for foreign markets and military installations belong to Focus Brands. Originally established in Cookeville as Wet Whisker in 1969, it moved to Seattle's waterfront in 1982 and Pike Place Market in 1991. 1995 saw its sale to investors, and in 1997 it changed its name to Seattle Coffee Company. After purchasing it in 2003, Starbucks relocated manufacturing to Kent and shut down its Vashon Island location. The Vashon Island Coffee Roastery has replaced the former roastery. In contrast to Starbucks' upmarket reputation, Seattle's Best is renowned for its reasonably priced, working-class coffee. Number 3. Caribou Coffee. Caribou Coffee Company was established in Edina, Minnesota, in 1992. It currently has 603 stores worldwide and has its headquarters in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. Caribou was started by John Puckett and his wife, who got the concept for the company while visiting Denali National Park. Originally designed for office workers, Caribou eventually debuted in a Minneapolis suburb because of issues at its original location. After Michael J. Coles assumed the role of CEO in 2003, Caribou had rapid expansion after going public on the NASDAQ in 2005. In 2006, Arcapita, previously First Islamic Investment Bank, owned most of the stock in Caribou Coffee. In 2002, Yusuf Al-Qaradawi was called upon to step down as head of the bank's Sharia board due to his involvement with the institution, following a demonstration against Caribou Coffee. In 2009, Caribou employed about 6,000 people. Caribou was purchased by JAB Holding Company in 2012 for $340 million. Number 2. Starbucks. Starbucks is a multinational chain of coffee shops that was started in 1971 and has its headquarters in Seattle. With a substantial foothold in the US, it boasts more than 35,000 outlets throughout 80 countries. Starbucks provides a large selection of drinks, pastries, and free Wi-Fi at most of its locations. It is well known for popularizing the second wave of coffee culture. The company's leadership has changed on several occasions, but Howard Schultz was instrumental in its growth and emphasis on social responsibility. Number 1. Dunkin' Donuts. In 1950, Bill Rosenberg founded the Quincy, Massachusetts-based Dunkin' Donuts, which has grown into a global company that sells donuts and coffee. Since purchasing the brand in 1990, Baskin-Robbins' parent company has significantly expanded throughout North America. Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins were subsidiaries of Dunkin' Brands in 2004 until being acquired by Inspire Brands in 2020. Dunkin' is a globally recognized coffee and donut brand, with over 12,900 stores across 42 countries. It sells things like coffee, donuts, bagels, and Munchkins donut holes. The chain's first franchises were created in 1955, when it began selling food at construction sites and businesses.